Welcome to the Explainer. Okay, let's dive right in. We're going to break down something that's, well, on pretty much every Microsoft partner's mind right now, the AI Cloud Partner Program. If you're trying to figure out this new world, you have come to the right place. So how do you become an elite Microsoft partner in this crazy cloud-first world? I mean, this is the question, right? The rules of the game have totally changed, and believe me, the path to success looks nothing like it used to. So let's unpack this new strategy. And this right here, this is the single most important shift you need to understand. It's not just about what you know anymore, it's all about what your customers achieve. Microsoft has completely flipped the script. Yeah, your certs and your tech skills, they're still important, for sure, but they're just table stakes now. The real win, the thing that actually matters, is directly tied to your customer's success. So to really get a handle on this new world, we've got to rewind a little bit. Let's go back to October 2022. That's when Microsoft officially sunset the old Microsoft Partner Network, the MPN, and rolled out the program we're all working with today. And this lays it out perfectly. The old way, the MPN, it was all about inputs, right? It was like, how many certified people do you have on staff? What exams did your team pass? The new way, the Microsoft AI Cloud Partner Program, is all about outputs. It's about a simple question. How much are your customers actually using the Microsoft Cloud? It creates this direct, unbreakable line from the work you do to real, verifiable impact. Okay, so we've got the why down. Now, let's get into the what. How does this actually work? Microsoft has laid out a really clear two-step journey for partners who want to prove their stuff and, really stand out from the pack. It's actually pretty simple. Step 1 is getting a Solutions Partner designation. This is your foundation. It proves you've got the core skills in one of 6 key areas. Then, Step 2 is earning an Elite Specialization. This is your mark of mastery. This is where you show deep, auditable expertise. I like to think of it like this. The designation is your bachelor's degree. It shows you've got the fundamentals down. The specialization? That's your PhD. That proves you are a top-tier expert in a very specific, very high-demand field. And these are the 6 foundational areas you can choose from. You've got 3 for Azure: data and AI, infrastructure, and digital and app innovation. Then there's business applications, modern work, and of course, security. Now, what's really smart about this is that they align perfectly with how Microsoft itself goes to market. Modern work is all about Microsoft 365. Data and AI map straight to Azure Data Services. You get the picture. And trust me, that is not an accident. It's all designed to create this super smooth, seamless experience all the way from Microsoft's own sales teams to you and right through to the end customer. Okay, so the big question is, how do you actually earn one of these designations? Well, it all boils down to one single powerful number. Let's dig into the metric that, honestly, drives this entire program. Say hello to the Partner Capabilities Score, or PCS. This is your new reality, folks. It's a single, quantitative metric that measures your performance across skilling, customer success, everything. It's a dynamic score out of 100 points, and it looks at everything you do, from the clients you win, to the training your team gets, and, this is the big one, how much product usage you're driving. Honestly, the best way to think about it is, it's your official report card for the program. And here's the number you need to burn into your brain: 70. Out of 100 possible points, you need to score a minimum of 70 to get that Solutions Partner designation. It's that simple, a clear numerical goal for everyone. But, and this is a really important but, it's not just about hitting that 70-point total. There's a catch. You can't just load up on points in one area and ignore the others. Microsoft is being very clear here. You need at least 1 point in each of the 5 core submetrics to qualify. It doesn't matter if you have 90 points total. If you have a 0 in one category, you're out. This is their way of making sure you're a truly well-rounded partner who invests across the board, in sales, in skilling, and in customer delivery. All right, so where do these 100 points actually come from? Let's pop the hood and look at the engine. Seeing how this score is weighted is, without a doubt, the key to building a strategy that actually works. Wow, okay, just look at this. This chart tells the whole story, doesn't it? Customer success is worth a whopping 55 points. That is more than half of your entire score. Skilling is 25, performance is 20, but 55 points are all about customer success. This sends a crystal clear message. This program isn't about selling licenses anymore. It's about making damn sure those licenses get used. Let's zoom in a bit. The performance category, that's your 20 points, is all about net customer adds. Pretty straightforward. Skilling, for 25 points, is about having individuals with intermediate and advanced certs. But look at customer success, that massive 55-point chunk. It's measured by two things, usage growth and new deployments where it have more than 40% active use. That 40% number is a huge deal. It's the shelfware killer. Microsoft doesn't want you to just sell a product. They want you to land it and make it sticky. So what's the big strategic takeaway here? It's this quote right here. Let me just spell it out. Because customer success is worth 55 points, any resources you invest in driving consumption will give you a 2.2 times greater return in the program than resources you spend just on customer acquisition. Think about that. Every dollar, every hour your team spends making sure customers are using the platform is worth more than double a dollar spent just chasing new logos. That is the fundamental math that should be driving your entire business strategy right now.
Okay, so let's say you've done the hard work. You've focused on the right things, you've hit that 70-point mark, and you've earned your solutions partner designation. So what's in it for you? What do you get? Let's open up the treasure chest and look at the rewards.
First up, let's talk cold hard cash value. You get $6,000 in annual Azure production credits for each Azure-aligned designation you earn. So if you get all three, infrastructure, data and AI, and app innovation, that's $18,000 a year in free Azure. That's a huge benefit right there. And it's not just credits. You get a ton of product licenses to run your own business. We're talking 100 Microsoft 365 E3 user licenses if you get the modern work or security designation. This is awesome because it means you can drink your own champagne, right? You can run your own company on the exact same tech you're recommending to clients. This is another big one. Microsoft gives you direct support to help you close more deals. You get 50 hours of technical pre-sales and deployment advisory support. This means when you're in a tough, complex deal, you can literally bring in Microsoft's top architects to help you design the solution and get the win. That is a massive advantage. And believe it or not, that's just scratching the surface. There's also unlimited signature cloud support incidents, 25 Visual Studio Enterprise subscriptions for your dev team, Dynamics 365 sandboxes to play with, a whole suite of go-to-market resources, and official badging. I mean, the list goes on. And here's the kicker. The benefits get even richer when you start earning those elite specializations. So, speaking of specializations, let's circle back to that elite second tier. Getting one of these is not about just passing a few more exams. No way. This requires hard, auditable proof that you can deliver. Take the AI platform on Microsoft Azure specialization, for example. To get that, you have to show that you've driven at least $15,000 in Azure AI consumption from at least 3 different customers. It's a super high bar, but when you clear it, it proves to Microsoft and to the world that you can deliver real results in a high-value area. So, what does your journey ahead look like? Well, it starts right now, today. Your first step is to log into Partner Center and check your current PCS score. That's your baseline. For the next 3 months, your focus should be laser sharp on the big point getters, driving usage growth, and getting your people those advanced certifications. Then, over the next 6 months, you can start layering in net new customer adds and making sure your deployments are super high quality. The end goal? By the time your anniversary date rolls around, you're not just renewing your designation, you're targeting your first elite specialization. So your partner journey really does start now. The playbook Microsoft has laid out is crystal clear, and the metrics are totally transparent. This program is a direct reflection of the new reality we live in, a cloud-first, consumption-driven world. So really, there's only one question left to ask yourself. Is your strategy aligned for success?